have bleeding gums when you brush or floss your teeth? If yes, then this video is for you. Hi, I'm Dr. Jaimini Patel, periodontist and implantologist at the KD Hospital. Today, let's talk about the bleeding gum and how we prevent our gums from bleeding. Bleeding gum is common oral health issue which can indicate the underlying conditions like poor oral hygiene, gum disease, and even poor systemic health conditions. So if left untreated, it can lead to the severe dental complication and even tooth loss. Understanding the causes and the preventive measures of bleeding gums can help to maintain the overall oral health and healthy gums. Gum bleeding usually happens due to the gingival inflammation. Gingival inflammation basically comes when there is a plaque and tartar which is stuck on the teeth and it is not removed over the period of the time. Brushing and flossing then makes this fragile and inflamed tissue to bleed. Using a hard bristle toothbrush and brushing too aggressively can also contribute to the bleeding gums. Bleeding gums are the early warning sign of the gingivitis, and one good thing about the gingivitis, then gingivitis can be reversible. But if left untreated, gingivitis can progress into the periodontitis, in which case your teeth become wobbly, eventually even lost. Severe deficiency of vitamin C and vitamin K can make your gums more prone to bleeding because as vitamin K is required for the production of the blood clotting factors. Pregnancy gingivitis are common due to the hormonal changes during the pregnancy and it is subside on its own after the pregnancy. People with the uncontrolled diabetes are more prone to have a gums disease, including bleeding gums and gingival hyperplasia, and other systemic conditions like leukemia, blood clotting disease, and even a liver disease can also contribute to the bleeding gums. Children also have a bleeding gums, usually from the poor oral hygiene or plaque buildup, and sometimes it is due to the orthodontic appliances like braces. Stress can also lead to habit like clenching or even neglecting oral hygiene due to the stress can also contribute to the gum infection and eventually gum bleedings. Drug-induced gingival bleeding means bleeding caused from the gums due to the side effect of certain medication. Some medication interfere with the blood clotting and makes gums more sensitive. So even mild brushing and chewing cause gum bleeding. Medications such as anticonvulsant drug like phenytoin, antihypertensive drug like amlodipine, cyclosporin, warfarin, these are common drugs associated with the gingival hyperplasia and the gum bleeding. If gums bleed regularly, even with gentle brushing and flossing, if you notice bad breath, pus discharge, swelling, and loose teeth. If bleeding continues despite of good oral care more than 1 to 2 weeks. First one is to maintain the good oral hygiene. Brush twice a day by using a soft bristle toothbrush, using an antibacterial mouthwash to remove the bacteria and plaque buildup, using the floss to remove the plaque and food particles between the teeth. Secondly, improve your diet by taking the vitamin C rich food to strengthen your gum tissues and taking vitamin K rich food to improve the blood clotting and stay hydrated to maintain the saliva production which helps to fight the bacteria. Choose right oral care product, use toothpaste with the fluoride and use alcohol-free mouthwashes and change your toothbrush every 3 to 4 months. And fourth, quit smoking as smoking delay the healing process and worsen the gum condition. Fifth is manage medical condition. If you have systemic condition like uncontrolled diabetes and other systemic health condition, then keep them controlled by using proper medication and lifestyle changes. So as we say, prevention is always better than cure. Always visit a dentist regularly. Schedule an appointment to get your oral hygiene done periodically. Scaling and root planing could be done to remove the plaque and tartar which is stick on your teeth and beneath your gums, which cause inflammation and eventually it cause a periodontal disease.